Hi, it's Debbie here again from Pilates and DJ Pilates in Bridgewater. Just a quick 15-minute Pilates section for you. I'll assume that you've done a little bit of a warm-up. Again, not every move is for everybody, so if it doesn't feel good for you, don't do it. And always check with myself or a medical practitioner if you have any kind of concerns beforehand. We're going to do just a little bit of articulation when we're on the floor, just in case some of you haven't actually done very much of a warm-up. So, and this is really postural. It's using muscles without actually crunching and things like this, although we will be doing a bit of head nodding. So we're just going to lay on the floor. We're going to make sure that we have a super long spine. If you know that your chin rests up like this towards the ceiling, please take a little blanket or a little cushion behind you. And we're just going to allow the shoulders to go up to the ears and reach downwards. Up to the ears and reach downwards. You will have made sure that you've wriggled your hips away from your shoulders to create length in your spine and feeling your natural curves. We've got one more. Okay, we take the shoulders up and then we slide the fingers down on the floor. We take another breath in and we let the corners of the shoulders melt into the floor. That's going to mean the abdominals have to do a little bit more work. We're going to just start by tipping and tilting, so just bringing those heels in a little bit closer towards the bottom. And if you had a drop of water, you'll be running it towards your chest, lifting your hip up, and then back to neutral. Then we go the other way, and then we'll come back to neutral, still feeling your natural curves. Some of you are going to have deeper backs than others. Keep those shoulders relaxed and open. We tilt the pelvis, we roll the water towards the chest, keeping the knees the same distance away from each other. Take a deep breath in, back to normal, and then tilt the other way, and then back to normal. We're going to do that just 3 more times. I'm trying to keep everything in 15 minutes, so these are nice little bite-sized ones. But we do need to move the body. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and back down, and the other way. I'm going to take a breath in, and again lifting that tailbone, lifting up, and coming back to centre, and then going the other way. Now if you feel more comfortable, you can start to take the body all the way up, and then curl the body all the way back down, and let it come back to neutral. Take a deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, let the body come all the way up, and still keeping that rib and hip connection, and let the rib cage fall away, the back of the pelvis fall away, and the pelvis. Can we do 3 more? Take a deep breath in, curl and lift up, and then exhale as we come back down. Letting the body articulate and keeping that space between your knees exactly the same. 1 more, exhale. So we're getting some movement in. Now we're going to do a little bit of movement in the other way. So a Pilates sort of prep is not the same as a curl up. We're going to take the hands over the head, so we're opening out the armpit area. The hands just interlink gently behind the head, and the head rests in the hands. So we're going to take a deep breath in, we drop the chin to the chest, and what we're doing is shortening that area between the rib and the hip. So we're not really lifting, we're just sort of pulling it tight and lowering down. Inhale, exhale, pulling tight and lowering down. So it's a bit like a head nod really. Take a deep breath in and exhale and inhale. And exhale and inhale. And 1 more, exhale and inhale. You notice my hips and pelvis aren't tilting at all. As I come up, they stay perfectly still. And now we drop the knees to one side and back to the centre, keeping both elbows on the floor, back to the centre and again. So we're just loosening off that back. And back to the centre, and again. So we're going to do everything 5 times. So we're now just moving, this is number 3. A little bit of a sort of a warm up here. And again, 2 more. So we've worked linear and we've worked transverse to the side, and then come back in. Now we're going to bring the hands back down to the hip bones. Again, check your positioning, wriggle those hips away, and what I find is that the shoulders and the head tend to dissolve into each other. So it's a good idea to pick your head up and take it away and see how that affects your body. Keep the rib cage and the back of the pelvis on the floor, and you'll feel a natural curve in your lower back and in your neck. And you want to keep that all the time. Unless you lift two legs up, in which case your pelvis will tilt slightly to imprint your spine. We're going to take those hands, and again we reach them down long, and we keep everything perfectly still as we raise the hands up and we lower down. So we're keeping the shoulders perfectly still. Exhale, raise up and down. And again, 2 more. And you're just focusing on keeping your shoulders from rising up towards your head as you move your arms. And we're going to do 1 more. We're going to hold the hands up there now. And now we're going to just reach up with the right arm and right shoulder and let it come down with a soft plop. Reach up with the left arm and the left shoulder, let it come down, soft plop. Do the same again, reach up, reach up, reach up, soft plop. Other side, reach up, reach up, reach up, soft plop. So that will have released some tension in the shoulders. We're now going to take the right hand over the top and hover it just off the floor. I'm going to turn a little bit more this way. Keep the body perfectly still. Now when you first do this, this is quite comfortable. But after a little while, when you're hovering the hand, you're not resting it on the floor, the other hand is straight up, the body will want to arch. And you're going to make sure you keep that rib and hip connection, holding it there. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. We'll come back up and we'll change. Broaden and widen your shoulders, and we'll do the same the other side. Hovering it just off the floor, and initially it feels great when you do this. Try and straighten out that elbow and that arm as much as you can. It's a bit difficult because I'm cramped up in here. And again, just holding for about 5 breaths. And you'll feel it pulling through the arms, maybe through here if your pectorals or chest muscles are tight. And your body will definitely want to arch. You need to keep that down. Okay, so now we bring it back. We're going to take both arms up, backs of the hands on the floor, and now you can keep the backs of the hands on the floor as you circle them round to your hips. Take them over the top again with that breath. Your body will want to lift like this, but you keep your body down with that breath. And now you tighten your pelvic floor and your abdominal muscles even more as you bring those hands round. We've got just 3 more of these to do. So you're just moving the arms, but the rest of the body stays perfectly still. Okay, we've got 2 more of these to do. Keep your rib cage down and in. And we have 1 more over the top and in. We're going to keep those hands on the floor now. Just bring your, keep the elbows on the floor, but just bring your hands on your hips. Without letting your body slide and follow that leg, extend that right leg out. Keeping those abdominals tight to stop the body moving. Inhale as you return. With no discernible change of weight, because you are changing from one side to the other, but you're holding your abdominals tight. Stretch out one leg and come back in again. So we're just trying to keep these hip bones level and not let them do this or the back move in any way. Okay, we keep the body perfectly level. We stretch away. And then we come back again. And we stretch away. So we're getting some length through the body, but that abdominal connection is the stabilising force all the way through. Okay, lovely. 1 more. Now, if you want to, we'll take both hands up and we'll do exactly the same. We'll take the left hand and the right leg away, keeping those abdominals connected and back again. Now you can slide this leg along the floor if that's uncomfortable for you to lift, or we're going to start with a small lift. Okay, inhale, keep the body perfectly still, don't let the arms, don't let the shoulders change position, don't let the hips change position. Take a deep breath in, exhale as we go from side to side. And then we come back in again, and we have one more. Inhale and exhale. And come back in. And one more. And then come back in. And now lower those arms down. Again, the shoulders want to rise up, so you must make sure those shoulders are down. Just keep your body perfectly still. We float one knee up, and with no movement through the body, we float the other leg up, and we lower down, and we lower down. Let's do the same, taking a deep breath in. Float the left leg up at 90 degrees, and the right leg at 90 degrees. When you lift the second leg, you want to stop that tilt of the body. Keep the body perfectly long as it was at the start. Lower one leg down and one lower the other. So we're taking it up a little bit of a notch now. We're letting the body get used to you lifting the legs. Again, controlling, taking a deep breath in, lifting up one, and lifting up two. Now we keep them there, and we're going to extend one way and bring the body back, but with no movement through that body. You know whether your body is jerking or whether it is able to stay still, with the back of the rib cage, with the back of the hips on the floor. Extend one leg out and then recover. Inhale and exhale again, and recover. And now we can bring the arms up again, and again, opposite leg and arm, just off the floor, and exhale as you fold yourself back up like a flower, folding up. Take a deep breath in, exhale out, inhale in, and again, exhale out, and inhale in. And again, exhale out. Watch out for that back arching. And back in again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Keep the body long at all costs. Inhale and exhale. Extend fully. Inhale. We've got two more, I think we have. Inhale and exhale. Watch this other knee. It will want to come closer to your waist. Keep it over your hips, both knees over the hips. Make sure we're going to do 5. And then when you finish, take a deep breath in. Hug your knees in towards you. And gently roll from side to side. Well done. We'll go back up to this position now, and we're just going to open out, relaxing and broadening and widening those shoulders. Take the left hand and the right knee out to the side, and deepen your abdominals to bring them back in. Exhale. And bring them back in again. And again, just 3 more. Hover everything just off the floor. And the other side. The other knee stays perfectly still. The way it will want to cheat is as one leg is opening, the other leg will want to drop. Keep it directly up, and you want both hip bones facing the ceiling for as much as we can. So I've got the 5th time, so one set on left and right counts as 1. Inhale, keep that nice long body, those abdominals stay connected. And one more. And deepen your abdominals. And again, bring your knees towards you. And now just circle the knees to ease off any tension in those hips and that lower back. 2 more. Try and bring the knees up as high as you feel you can. And let's go in the other direction. Take a deep breath in, the knees go away and come up. The knees go away and come up. Oops, knees go away and come up. And we have 2 more. And then just to finish off, one of the essential exercises that I think everybody should do every day. Lower the legs to the floor one at a time. Take the arms out, the toes and heels are touching. Knees are touching, nice long neck again. It's very easy to get caught up in this situation. Make sure that head stays long. Take a deep breath in and drop both knees to the right. And you're just going to allow the body to stay there. Try and keep that shoulder on the floor on the opposite side and just take 2 or 3 deep breaths. If you want to increase the torque, you can look towards the other side. You're trying to get a 90-degree angle. But really what we want the body to do is relax and stretch out where the muscles are tight. Take a deep breath in, and you can stay here as long as you want. Exhale, use your abdominals to come back to the centre. They drag the legs. You keep the shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Inhale and exhale, we go over to the other side and look. Inhale and exhale. And again, you could stay here for say 30 to 45 seconds. Just breathing and letting the body really relax. And then deepen those abdominals, come back to the centre. So I'm going to drop my knees to the side, raise myself up into sideways sitting, and hope you've enjoyed that one with me as well. Quick 15 minutes. Bye bye everybody. Lovely to see you all.